let's do this warm up, okay? So before we begin anything, we have to make sure everything has an outside and an inside. So in problem number 1, does everything have an outside? And does everything have an inside? Yes. What can multiply together? This 4 can only multiply by what? By -3. Outside times outside. So outside times outside gives me -12. Then I can multiply inside times inside. And what will that give me? 40. And then you make your tree and you break 40 down. So when I break 40 down, I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. What am I looking for? Groups of 2. Groups of 2. So I can take a 2 out. And then outside 2 times -12 is -24. And what's left inside? 10. Questions on number 1. You multiply first. Can I break down first? Sure, but you're going to get a lot more work to do. Okay? So multiply first. All right, second problem. I see everything needs an outside and everything needs an inside. What's missing in this problem? An outside is missing right here. The square root of 6 needs a 1 outside. Now we talked about this yesterday. There's 1 outside, like out parentheses. There's 2 in my parentheses. So I need a box that makes a 1 by 2. Okay, so I'm gonna have a box that makes a 1 by 2. So there's my big box. And then I'm going to put my numbers on the outside. So 2 square roots of 3. 1 square root of 6, -3 square roots of 3. You got to keep your signs, okay? And now it's like a multiplication chart. So when these 2 come together here, what number is going to be on the outside when I multiply? 2. What's going to be inside? 18. Very good. Then I go to the next one. What's going to be outside? -6. And what's going to be inside? 9. Very good. Okay. Now I take them out of the box and I write them in one big straight line. 2 square roots of 18 minus 6 square roots of 9. Can I add or subtract those together? Why not? The insides aren't the same, so I got to try to make them the same. So I simplify 2 and 18. So 18 is 3 times 3 times 2. What can I take out of there? The 3's. Very good. So what's outside? 6 square roots of 2. Go break down your 9. What is the square root of 9? And if you can tell me, then where does the 3 go? Inside or outside? So I know the square root of 9 is 3. So what is 3 times -6? Can those combine together? So what's my answer? That is my answer right there. They cannot combine together. Okay? Questions up here, and I need you to really ask me questions, because if you don't understand this, then your brain's about to explode from what we're doing today. So does anybody have questions on this? Where did numbers come from? Anything like that? All right, we're going to find out. All right, here we go then. In your spiral from yesterday, so what I'm going to do is I am going to write on the back of the notes we took yesterday. So here's my notes from yesterday. I'm going to just write on the back. Where you write is up to you, but we're going to do 2 problems together. Okay. All right, so my first problem is going to say 5. Oh, just kidding, wrong problem. Is going to say 3 square roots of 2 plus square root of 5, all in one parenthesis. And then my second parenthesis going to say 2 minus Just kidding. Square root of 2. Good gracious, this is not good today. Square root of 2 minus 3 square roots of 5. Okay. Square root of 2. Come on, Miss Bailey, get it together. Okay. All right. So first question, how do I know this is a multiplication problem? My parentheses are touching each other. Okay. Now let's go make sure everything needs an inside, everything needs an outside. So outside, inside, outside's missing. What can I put there? A 1. Inside, outside's missing. So I need a 1. Inside, outside, inside. Okay. Now we're going to make a chart, a grid, our boxes. How many terms are in the first parenthesis? 2. How many are in the second parenthesis? So we're going to have 2 by 2. So make me boxes. You can make them a little bigger since there's more stuff. Doesn't matter how big you make them. Okay. Now, does it really matter where your numbers go? Yes and no. Okay. It doesn't matter which ones go on the side and which ones go on the top. But the numbers that are in the same parentheses have to go on the same side. Okay. So I can put both of these on top, or I can put both of these on the side, but I can't mix them. Okay. So I'm going to put the first one on the side. I'm going to put 3 square roots of 2, positive 1 square roots of 5. Then my second parenthesis, I'm going to put at the top 1 square root of 2 minus 3 square roots of 5. And it's the same thing. We're making a multiplication chart. So to get to my first box is first times first. So 3 times 1 is 3. Square roots of 2 times 2 is 4. And then I'm going to go to the side box. So look up here so you know where we're going. We're going to multiply the top and the second one to get to this box. So what number is going to be outside? -9. And what number is going to be inside? 10. Now let's go to the bottom row. So bottom row times the first one. What's going to be outside? +1. What's going to be inside? +10. 5 times 2 is 10. And then let's go to the last one. Outside is going to be a -3, and inside's going to be 25. Okay. Now I'm going to take all of those and write them in one straight row. So I'm going to have 3 square roots of 4 minus 9 square roots of 10 plus 1 square root of 10 minus 3 square roots of 25.
You always go side side.
It doesn't matter what order you go in, okay? What matters is that you have all 4 and you have the symbols in front. Now, just looking at this, what can I see right away? Are there any that I can see can combine right away? The 10 and the square root's 10, right? These two right here can combine right away. So I'm going to just bring down my 3 square roots of 4. If I combine these, what is -9 square roots of 10 plus 1 square roots of 10? -8 square roots of 10. And then I'm going to bring down what's left, -3 square roots of 25. Can I break 4 down? Yes. Can I break 10 down? Kind of. Can I break 25 down? So this looks like an adding problem. So go real quick, break those 3 things down for me. Okay. Everybody should be breaking these down. Breaking them down, looking up to see if we got the same thing. 10 can break down, but is there actually anything to take out of the 10? No, so I can't really change that answer, okay? So when I get to this part, I have 6 minus 8 square roots of 10 minus 15. Now which ones look exactly the same? The 6 and the negative 15. These two right here look exactly the same. So what is 6 minus 15? Negative 9. And then what's going to stay behind the negative 9? Negative 8 square roots of 10. Can those combine? So that would be my answer. Okay. Let's go do one more that's similar to it. All right, so let's try to see if I can write it correctly this time. So now I have parentheses 5 plus 4 square roots of 2, parentheses 2 plus square root 3. So let's go through. First step, everything needs an outside and an inside. What's the very first one missing? An inside. So what can I write? Square root of 1. Very good. Outside, inside, outside. I'm missing an inside, so I'm going to write square root 1. And what's the last one missing? An outside, so I'm going to write a 1 outside. Okay. Now let's look at our box. How many are in the first parenthesis? 2. How many are in the second parenthesis? So I need a 2 by 2. Okay. So I'm going to make me a 2 by 2 box. And then let's put our numbers on the outside. Again, it doesn't matter as long as the parentheses stay together. So I have 5 square roots of 1, 4 square roots of 2, 2 square roots of 1, and 1 square root of 3. I want you to try to multiply on your own and look up to see if we have the same thing in our boxes. So look up and when you're done and see if we have the same numbers in our boxes. Does anybody have questions about those numbers? What am I going to do with all 4 of those boxes now? Write them in one straight line. So I'm just going to start and write them in one straight line. I'm going to have 10 square roots of 1 plus 5 square roots of 3 plus 8 square roots of 2 plus 4 square roots of 6. Can any of those actually add together? Why not? None of them are exactly the same, but I can check. Can I break them down? Can I break down square root of 1? But what is the square root of 1? So should this even be here in my answer? No, so that's just going to stay a 10. Can 3 break down? Nope, so that one's going to stay plus 5 square roots of 3. Can 2 break down? Nope, so it's going to stay 8 square roots of 2. Can 6 break down? It can. It can break down to 3 and 2, but can we circle anything out? So it just stays the same. So did this answer have anything to combine? So what is your answer? This long answer. Okay. Questions. You have officially been taught everything in this packet. Okay. What I need you working on today is the paper we started on yesterday. But listen to me, because some of us need to really work a little faster and get to harder problems. So here's what I need. I hope you're listening. Okay. If yesterday you were working and you got to say number 9, that's where you're going to start today. But instead of going 9, 10, 11, 12, I want you to go 9, 11, 13, like start going down. That way you can make it to these harder problems, because I promise there are a lot of these on your quiz, okay? So start wherever you left off yesterday is where I need you to start from, and then just go down. So even if you stopped on number 8, then start at 8, 10, 12, okay? Use your partner, use the whiteboards. I don't care how you learn it. We just got to learn it. I will put attendance in the computer, walk around and answer your questions, okay?